Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Afama Omesi. I run the website Reading Middle Grade, where I champion the best books for middle grade readers ages 8 to 14. Today I'm talking about middle grade book series. Series are a wonderful way to keep kids reading because they keep them in the same universe. If you're a reader, whether you're an adult or kid reader, you know that getting into a new story can be very challenging. Orienting yourself to the new world, getting to know the new characters, and giving the story time to progress can take a lot of patience and grit, which sometimes young readers don't have a lot of. So a good solution to this problem is series. Today I'm going to be sharing 5 exceptional middle grade series, backlist and frontlist titles that you should check out for a wide range of ages. Kicking things off today with Ghost. This is the first book in the Track series by Jason Reynolds. It follows a boy named Castle Crenshaw, aka Ghost, who has experienced a traumatic past. And because of that past, he kind of finds himself running from himself, from his life, and he keeps running basically, mentally, figuratively, until he encounters a group of kids who are part of a track team. Ghost somehow gets himself to be considered by the coach and eventually finds himself a reluctant part of the track team. With that track team, he finds kind of a family and a community, and he's able to process the trauma from his past. This story is remarkable because all of the books are so short. This is under 200 pages and it really packs a punch. We will get to know all of the characters during the course of the series. This is the first book, but then subsequent books feature Patina, Sunny, and Lou, who are the other newbies on the track team with Ghost, and we get to hear their own stories and see how the track team has improved their lives and given them a found family to rely on. This is a wonderful book to teach. So I have a book trailer on my YouTube channel here, and I also created a novel unit for this book. I'm going to leave a link to it below if you're interested in that. It has everything you need to teach this book in a 3-week period. So we've made a lesson plan for you because this has been created with a teacher librarian, 5th grade teacher librarian who works on my team, and it's been created in accordance with Common Core standards. So this book, we have everything you need to teach it, including assessment sheets for your kids, lesson slides for every single lesson out of the 15 days that you're going to be teaching it, weekly assessments, slides to help you teach things like literary devices, realistic fiction as a genre, and everything else you need. I'm going to leave a link below so you can check that out. And if you're planning to teach Ghost later this year or in the new school year, you can actually check that out. Ghost is perfect for kids in grades 5 and up. I recommend it for ages 10 plus because there's some mention of gun violence. So that's something to keep in mind if you're handing it to readers younger than age 10. It is phenomenal. We all know Jason Reynolds is a brilliant writer and he has this wonderful way of appealing to kids. His words just sing from the pages, and it's also fantastic on audio. Next up is another beloved series. It's called The VANDERBEEKERS of 141st Street. This book follows a biracial family living in Harlem, New York. There are about 5 kids, I think. And this book, there's 7 books in the series. The 7th one was the end, and I think it came out last year or thereabouts. So it's fairly new, but also extensive enough that your kid can keep reading for a long time. This is perfect for fans of the Penderwick series, for kids and families who love stories about big families. There's always something going on with the Vanderbeeker kids. They're always on a mission to solve one problem or another. This is a very cozy story. It's something that you can read aloud with your family, and it works for a variety of ages, from ages 7 and up, just like the kids in the stories, who are a wide range of ages. If you've already read this series and enjoyed it, I have a list on my blog of reader likes for this book, so I'm gonna pop that in the description below just in case you've already read this one and are looking for more books like the Vanderbeeker series. I recommend this for, again, like I said, a wide range of ages. 7 is really good to start if you're going to read it aloud to them. But if they're going to read independently, I would say at least 8 or 9 because it is on the longer side, but very enjoyable, and again, also fantastic on audio. My next series is a newer one. It's called GIGI, SHIN is Not a Nerd. It follows a group of friends, and this is one that I love to recommend for kids who love the Babysitter's Club books or the Pause series. It's not a graphic novel, but it follows a group of girlfriends, 4 girls who come together to form a tutoring service so that they can afford to go to an art camp in the summer. The second book in the series comes out this year, and I just love this series because just like Ghost, it's under 200 pages, so it's perfect for younger middle grade readers and even older middle grade readers because the kids are going to grow up as the series progresses, and there's like a hint of a crush here and there in the story. It's just wonderful. It's very lighthearted. It features positive portrayals of female friendship, which I always enjoy, and it's a story that is going to warm your heart while being relatable and accessible for young readers. I recommend that for kids ages 8+, and that is GIGI SHIN is Not a Nerd. Next up is the City Spies series. If you haven't read the City Spies series, what are you waiting for? This is an addictive, high-action series. I rarely read series, so I'm recommending to you series that I've read every single book of. Like, I'm a one and done type of person. I will read just one book in the series, like the first book, and that's it. Like, I've gotten a taste of what it's like and I'm good. There's no cliffhangers, no reason why I should continue. But the City Spy series have kept me hooked. I am very much invested in the team, the welfare of these kids, these fictional kids. And I have followed them for about 6 books now. And these are not short books. These are not short books. So I've been following them and I'm highly invested, and I plan to continue to follow them till the end of the series. The premise of this book is fascinating. So it's about a group of kids who have kind of been rescued on different occasions by a man who was called Mother. He's an MI6 agent, and he recruits these kids from different parts of the world, and they become part of a kids spy unit that the MI6 uses. They all have code names and they work on a different project, a different mission in every series in the book. So this is I think the 5th book in the series. It's called Mission Manhattan. The last one, just the 6th book, just came out, which I showcased in my February new releases video. I love these series because every mission is highly engaging. We also get to learn about each of the kids. We see them grow throughout the series, which makes you feel kind of like you're part of the family. And it is also fantastic on audio. I don't think I've ever read any of these books except maybe the 2nd book, cover to cover. I've always done the audiobook, and it's just been a wonderful experience. All of these series make for great family read aloud, especially the City Spy series. I know families whose kids wait for every single book and then listen to the audiobook as a family. So this is wonderful if you have a kid who likes the Spy School series. I dare say this is better than the Spy School series. If they love the Spy School series, anything about spies, adventure, high action, wonderful, wonderful choice for them. The final book that I'm going to share with you, the final series, is called WESTFALLEN, and it is by Anne and Ben Brashares. So Anne and Ben Brashares are actually a sibling duo. Anne Brashares is the famed author of The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, but this book is nothing like that. WESTFALLEN is actually a time travel thriller. And before you say, oh, I'm skeptical about time travels, wait just a minute. So this book is fantastic because it blends historical fiction with time travel. Essentially, this book considers the idea what would have happened if Nazi Germany won World War II. So there's 2 groups of kids who are friends. One is in the 1940s and another are in 2023. One of the kids lives in the same house as one of the kids from the 1940s, and then they discover this radio that was left behind there like years ago from the 1940s, and they discover that they can communicate using this radio. As they try to make changes, first of all, small changes just to save a person's life, save an animal's life, do something here or there with their newfound time travel abilities, they start to change things in history, and they lead us into a very big problem, something that affects the entire world. So they create a world in which Germany won World War II. And now it's their job to try to fix the problems that they've caused, but will they be able to do it? This is highly, highly fast paced. It is so engaging. I like to think of it as what kids who love Alan Gratz would like grow into. It's more complex in terms of the plot, but it's the same kind of fast action with a bit of like war information thrown in there, friendship, history, all of that, making for a very rich story. The 2nd book in the series comes out this fall, which I am highly anticipating because the first one ended on a crazy cliffhanger. So if you're looking for something fresh, something new to read aloud with your older middle grade readers, I'm thinking kids ages 10 to 11 and up, this is the series that you need to try. And you're so fortunate. You're not gonna wait a whole year like we've been waiting. You get to start it and then have the 2nd book come out in the fall. So that is my lineup. These are some of my favorite middle grade series, but of course, you know, I have so many more. And just as you're expecting, I have a blog post all about my favorite middle grade book series. You can find that linked in the description below. Check that out if you want more options. I'm gonna do a whole post about my favorite graphic novel series, so keep an eye out for that coming soon. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching my videos, and I will see you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, so that you will not miss any future videos. Till next time, bye.